Hello everybody, my name is Agato and allow me to discuss the recent events of chemical weapons being used in Syria. Before we talk about those events, however, I would like to bring back 2013. Going back to 2013, chemical weapons were also used in Syria and everyone pointed fingers at Assad saying that he was the one to do it. But one country decided to jump to the conclusion and actually did something about it. That would be the US. Thanks, Obama. He ended up providing weapons to the rebels because he assumed that Assad had used the weapons, chemical weapons, and although the UN literally was telling Obama to hold off on it, don't do anything about it, he still did it. And then guess what happened? There was more evidence to actually say that ISIS used the chemical weapons rather than Assad, and that makes complete sense given that a lot of his military officials with access to chemical weapons randomly would leave his regime. Now fast forward to present day, chemical weapons were also used again, and guess what happened? We're pointing fingers at Assad all over again, despite there not being any evidence whatsoever. In fact, there's evidence to prove that he didn't do it, one of them being that Assad had disposed of chemical weapons like we told him to. But you know who wouldn't have disposed of chemical weapons? ISIS, the ones who actually still may have chemical weapons on them after using them in 2013. But let's just say Assad was the one that used the chemical weapons. What would be the motive for that? What would exactly be the motive besides putting a target on his head for using chemical weapons on innocent people? There is no motive. There would be more motive for him to actually bomb an entire city than to target innocent people. Reason being that he would actually get rid of some ISIS members. But that wasn't the case right now, was it? No, it wasn't. From the videos you would see a bunch of children dying, a bunch of mothers, a bunch of fathers. A lot of them couldn't breathe, a lot of them had to be watered down, and they ended up dying. It was a terrible event. Assad would not even bother to think about doing that stuff because he already received so much shit for what happened in 2013, even though he literally had nothing to do with it. And now the US is actually planning on invading Syria this time and trying to take out Assad for something that we have no idea he was even part of or is a part of. We don't even know that. But what I do know, given that I am Syrian, is that Assad actually is a guy that was fighting for religious freedom in the Middle East. The reason why the rebellion started in the first place in 2011 was because a lot of the Islamic extremists were fed up with having to deal with Christians in the Holy Land, and they ended up trying to kick out the Christians. The military was like, fuck no, you can't do that shit. And they were like, watch us. And that's how their whole entire rebellion started. And now Assad has military around my Christian community 24/7 in order to keep them safe. If he's trying to keep innocent civilians safe from ISIS, why would he also be trying to kill them as well? It makes no damn sense whatsoever. And there you guys have it. That is the end of my video. I apologize that this is not a gaming video like my usual ones, but me being Syrian, I just felt I took this to heart, and I do not want the US getting involved until we actually have more evidence of what happened. Peace out, guys.